OK。それでは、講演を始めます。エリー・ソさん、よろしくお願いします。はい。Perfect.
OK。皆さん、こんにちは。私の日本語は、ちょっとボロボロですね。So, this session will be an English session with 日本語 on slide. 大丈夫ですか？
大丈夫です。
大丈夫。I feel like the 大丈夫です is a really useful sentence in Japan. When people ask you something like, レシートは大丈夫ですか？大丈夫です。向こうは大丈夫ですか？大丈夫です。支払う方法は大丈夫です。Yeah, very much. So let's go to the topic. I'm Aiden. I usually use the ID in everywhere. And I'm Taiwanese now living in Japan. Work is as an engineer. And I'm the developer of Tasmap app. So what is Tasmap app? You can see it's more than Google My Map. And you can see it's a Canva of the map. And basically it's a map maker tool. And today I'm not going to sell some product here. I'm here to share my developer experience. But if you really want to pay me, then I must. Hi. And okay, let's go to the topic. The topic is AI and map. So that's my conclusion of AI. These days there are a lot of like generative AI. They bring like a lot of issues like both comment uncorrect data into the data system. That's the thing I want to prevent. In my opinion, AI is not something to provide data. The AI is something to empower the human, and I would like to explain why this. So the first thing is you can overcoming the fear of the blank page. The blank page means when like manga author or creator, they get a blank page and they'll think, oh, when should I start? It always happens with any kind of creators like you and me. And yes, just like this, there are clean editor and you don't know where to start. And the thing is, we can use AI just create a map for you as a draft. So that's a real prompt. You can try it online. So it's like in this weekend, I had 3 days in Osaka, and I like arts and museum. Can you create a map for me? And AI will just create a live map for you, and you can edit after that. So yes, AI is not create a perfect thing for you, but AI can create a draft like 60% for you. And let's go to like demo here. That's the graded version. Yeah, like Osaka here, and there's a park here, and that's the second day. That's the third day, and you can use it as a like a map application, and that's how AI works as a yeah as a blank page breaker. And okay. So yes, that's my personal experience. After that, ちょっと待ってね。Where's my okay. After that, uh, the user would become 5% to 6%. They can create a fully existing map with AI. Before AI, like 95% user just give up the first step. After AI, 66% user will create something with AI. That's a huge improvement. And the challenge here is user has a really high expectation for AI. You can see a lot of different kind of prompts user want to create a map. Like for example, give me for tourists that's simple, but something like give me the last 20 years data of each district, like human number of Osaka. That's too terrible. We cannot do it. So the thing is, we need to guide them and communicate with them. And sometimes we need limited AI usage. in the first step. And the second thing is map design. So this map, I really like it. It's in Manhattan. And actually, the design color comes from Japan traditional item. Again, anyone know what it is? No?
New York.
No, it's New York, but the color comes from Japan traditional game. Nobody know?
Traditional.
Yeah, traditional game. Game. I'm in Japan, right? Okay. Right, this. 綺麗ですね。Yeah, the yellow, the black, the purple, the green. Yeah, it gives a really good icon. And it comes from AI actually. The name comes from AI. Just from this Hanafuka.
Hanafuda.
Yes. That's the AI can do for us for the web design. And also you can use the text for the map design. For example, you just tell AI that you need a white road and blueprint style map. And you can also tell them like you want blue water only and the white lands, or you can tell them like blue roads only and Palestina or white. And after that, you can not just tell them what the scene you want. You can tell them the vibe. For example, it's like material style gray and aggressive red. And for example, it's a bit like points like white templates or something red. AI can like understand it or feel it and generate a good look mid design. And after that, you can just give them a prompt. Yeah, that's a Japanese traditional prompt. And also like this, yeah, AI will generate by their understanding. So based on AI, we can have like infinity map design. Map design used to be like very hard and high level like professional skill, but with AI, the entry point will be really easy. Yeah. Okay, let's and in the design parts, the challenge is LLM usually don't train well with the design. In my personal experience, the major LLM like Cloud and OpenAI and Gemini, so far only Cloud in the usable level, only usable level like 60 or 70%. All the design here you see is from Cloud. And the second level will be OpenAI, still like 40%, I would say. And other things like Gemini, like Q1, like DeepSeek, they are all under 30%. They basically don't understand what is ours. So if we really if we really want to go deep in this way, we need like SLM based on Llama, or we need training with LoRa, like something like this. Okay, the third station is the data processing. That's basically the major parts of the AI, because without AI, and even human cannot do this. For example, it's a ramen shop. It's a ramen provider in near the streets. I really like this kind of small vendor actually. And there's a sentence like there's a ramen provider in the street, and they just have a red compound, and business is really good, and they open it 4 hours and close for around 6 hours. This kind of sentence is like very classical blog, like blog post, right? And AI can convert it to a OSM tag, like it's a POI, then it's ramen because they don't have compound, and then it's a ramen. And type is ramen. Opening time is 4 to 6, and notice they are posits only. AI can do it. Before AI, our NLP skill is not able to do this kind of thing. So with AI, we can provide the native and first-hand knowledge into OSM data. And that's another example. It's a coffee shop in Taiwan, and but the compound set is a coffee spatial provider, but the content here is all bundle. Yeah, you can see a takeout section there. So the story here is they used to be a coffee provider like 20 years ago, but the business is too hard, so the owner start to provide the bundle, and the bundle works really well. So they become a bundle shop actually, but the compound still coffee provider. So in this case, if you just go outside and log in like, oh, it's a coffee shop, then the data is incorrect. But if somebody log the local story on their blog, and you can just parse them with the AI, like name coffee shop, and type bento, the notes. It used to be a coffee shop, but now it's a bento restaurant with a coffee brand outside. That's the thing we can correlate data with the local knowledge. And yeah, that's really delicious, by the way. And the other thing is the outdoor stuff. So there's a secret path inside of the trees. And in this case, a lot of outdoor hobbies, and have the they have the like, GPS record on their luggage. So in this case, we can just let them to be the first hand discover and use their GPX and then their log to provide to convert to the POI. Like there's a path, and the trials may be distributed by some plans, but it's still able to work by human. Yeah, so we can get a lot of real data, the first-hand data from the local provider. That's by AI empowered. So that's another thing. The expo in Osaka. Uh, you can see it's a expo map here, and the expo has like over 100 or 200 items here and there, and it's really hard to get every POI on the map by just human. I know somebody did it, but it's really hard. It they need to put a lot of effort actually. But with AI, the thing gets a lot of easier. So first, there are some official map on their official site information, and each site has their own description, and events has their own description. And they also have Twitter updates, and the visitor can also add notes on it. So by organizing this, if you are a human, you need to take a lot of powers to organize this information. But AI, you just throw it into that and verify it after that. It just saves a lot of time, and you can get a very correct and fulfilled information from the first hand. And another example is the art festival. Yeah, I joined the autumn season, by the way. And there are like almost hundreds of different arts on different islands. And the traffic is pretty like complex. You need to put a lot of time to do the work. And the official sites just can only provide the static graphic map on there and the timetable. But with AI, we can still do the same thing. The best part with AI is they can convert a lot of data in a very short time. Yes, it's not correct, but we can correct it later as a human, and it still save a lot of time and make something impossible behavior become possible. So the thing is, we can convert the offshore information, the PDF map, the Twitter updates, and the local volunteer knowledge and corrections into a first-hand map data. Yeah. So talk about challenges here. The challenge here is, so first, data quality and accuracy. That's the most people complain about the AI. So the process is it creator make it and the AI organize it and human rebuild it. Humans should always take the responsibility on their commission after all. AI cannot create the data. AI just organize it. The creator is the human like you and me. The creator is like everyone love to share their knowledge. And AI just a helper to organize this kind of information from here and there and let human to do final review. So in Tasmap, that's our process. Map creator and AI in Tasmap organize it and user configure it by themselves. And finally, we can contribute back to OSM data. The point is very simple. Human always in the loop. You don't want like push tons of unverified data into a database like maybe Mozilla Japan happened something this year. Yeah, that's really terrible. And the other thing is the privacy issue. Not all users want their data go into AI and become a public knowledge. Some just want to keep it as their secret. So this contribution option should always off by default, and we should take a lot of time to communicate with the users. Respect user privacy is the default option. So that's the next station is contribute data back to OSM. So that's the founder of founder of Steam. That's a sentence I really like. People want to support the legacy software if the legacy software is easy to use. And in that side, this is something that's the Google local guys doing. People actually want to share their knowledge if the sharing tool is good. Google Map already prove it. And we can do the same thing on the OpenStreetMap if we have a good sharing tool. ID actually did a really good job, but ID is not a lifestyle application. It's a contributor only application. We can build some lifestyle application and let everyone to be a net contributor. So the point is make the map making as a happy thing and let the knowledge sharing become a happy thing. Yeah. So the first step is simple. You need a user-friendly tool, and you need a beautiful result, and they want you, and it's easy to share. That's the full chain of a user do something and get attraction, and they will be happy, and they will do it again. That's the first step. And the second step is engage them to cooperate. Like there is a coffee shop here. Would you like check it out? And you can say like, oh, your contribution was in the global map configuration. Yeah, these kind of things. You can engage it. And the final part is the continuous business module. That's really important actually because as a developer, I see a lot of tons of open source projects. They do really well. The developers are really talented, and actually only a few of them can continuous development because developers don't get financial successful. And it's not good because every year you will see some news that developer burned out and they close the project and maybe another one just create a new one, but they are doing the same thing. We cannot keep contribution on the same thing continuously. It's not good for all guys. So in TestMap, I want to keep the like consistent, successful for all the guys. So we are not selling data. We build good tool. And after we build good tool, people pay for good tool. And they hope the tool become better. And after they have a better tool, they will have more way more wanting to contribution. That's a win-win game actually. Yeah, we have the same direction in this part. So let's go to the ending. So the way I think is maybe it's not just for some tech giants. Maybe it's the thing we use is every day. And now the map is become like almost the AD world for Google or some other providers. And by the AI, we have some chance to create a uh, positive cycle to let everyone contribution on map. And everyone want to share. And a lot of guys want to share their knowledge. They just looking for a good map, a good tool. And by this kind of first-hand information, we can give the map back to public. Yeah, that's all my meeting. Thank you.
ありがとうございます。Thank you very much. We have the spare time for many questions. If you have questions, 質問があれば、日本語でも英語でもしてください。適当に翻訳者にします。はい。よろしくお願いします。
これって何人ぐらいのチームで作ってるんですか？
The question is how much the members is creating this tool?
私、
Only one.
はい
Only one. Genius.
Thank you.
No more question. No, by the way, you can try the like scene stuff on the of your site. It's free. Yeah, just try randomly scene or give it a random prompt. I'm not sure it's Cindy. No, just doing it something like that. Ah, this one is terrible. Sorry. Maybe this one. Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah, you can retry it and share it. Yeah.
I have one
Yeah,
question.
please.
This conference is a collaboration with Wikimedia and Opposite.
Ah,
How to use this tool for Wikipedia or Wikimedia? Can I use this tool for Wikimedia authoring?
About the data processing parts, I think. But the thing is still the human in loop. Yes. You can organize the data from network or the professional blogger like publishers. But the final thing is there should be some human take the final responsibility. AI can do a lot of things, but AI cannot take the responsibility of their submit. Yes.
Thank you very much. やっぱり人が入っているので、人が最終的責任と判断と持つという形になっているから大丈夫。だけど、もちろんウィキペディアのルールもあるから、そこは、はい、議論が必要かもしれません。そんなでも多分大丈夫だと思います。なと思います。
You said that LLM have to not prioritize the design. And you said the SRU should be SRM. It is based on some experience, or you just said the LLM don't prioritize, so we use SRM to train.
Based on my personal experience, yes, I have tried Cloud and OpenAI and Gemini, XAI, Q1, DeepSeek, and what else? Almost major LLM not in Llama 3 and Llama 4. Almost LLM not good in this. And SLM like Gemma, they have really good potential to do it. And LoRa is another way because if you use LoRa, you only need like 500 or maybe 300 well-designed picture to train their art taste. they need the test. They just need the test. And I think LoRa is the first priority rather than SLN. Yeah, that's my personal experience.
Yeah. ありがとうございます。It's time to good to Thank you very much for the presentation. ありがとうございました。